From Princess Daisy secretly being the third sister to Bowser being physically unable to die, today we're breaking down 10 Mario secrets hiding in plain sight. But first, if you love Rosalina, drop a star emoji. And if you're a fan of Mario, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Is Princess Daisy the third sister? What if I told you Daisy isn't a cameo? She's family? In the Galaxy movie, Peach reads Rosalina's storybook and finds out something huge. They're sisters, not allies, not lookalikes. Sisters sharing a cosmic origin and a bond neither of them fully understood. And when the two of them combine their powers, something magical happens. Life starts growing around them. Now, here's the part almost everyone scrolled past. In that exact moment, a flower appears. It's a daisy. That's not just a name. The daisy is Princess Daisy's actual symbol across every Mario game she's ever been in. And it doesn't stop there. Later in the movie, we see an entire field of them spread across the planet. Then the post-credits scene hits, and Daisy shows up. That can't be a coincidence. This franchise plants things exactly like this. In the first film, Peach casually mentions there are a lot of galaxies out there, and that turned out to be foreshadowing her connection to Rosalina. So what if all those flowers were hinting at Daisy the entire time, and she's their long-lost sister? Number 2, Shy Guy has no face. Okay, this one genuinely disturbed me. Most people assume the mask is Shy Guy's face. You can read expressions through the eye holes. It moves with him. It feels alive. That's how everyone plays these games. Then a glitch in one of the games let players see what's underneath. There's nothing there. No face, no eyes, nothing at all. Just empty space where a head should be. But it gets stranger because there's one theory that actually explains it. What if Shy Guy is a Boo? Think about the rules of this universe. Boos turn invisible the second you look directly at them. That's their entire gimmick. So if a ghost were piloting a Shy Guy body and a glitch suddenly forced the game to render what's under that mask, the ghost would vanish on the spot, which is exactly what we see. Which means Shy Guys might not be creatures at all. They might be empty suits worn by something else. Number 3, 3 mistakes. You definitely missed these in the Mario movie. Mistake number 1, who named Yoshi? When Mario and Luigi first meet Yoshi, they ask what his name is, and he answers, Mario.
What's your name, little guy? Yoshi.
But think about it. He literally just hatched. He's never met another living creature. So who gave him that name? Did he name himself? Mistake number 2. The Toads already know him. It gets weirder. A little later, Yoshi meets the Toads, and one of them immediately greets him by name.
Hola, Yoshi!
Yoshi?
How? Nobody introduced him. Nobody said it out loud. Bro just spawned and already has a reputation. Mistake number 3. Bowser's ring. When Bowser flexes in front of the Honey Queen, the ring on his arm snaps and breaks. Then a few seconds later, it's back on his arm, fully intact, like nothing happened. No explanation, just pure Mario logic. Number 4. Can Bowser actually die? Ever noticed Bowser might be functionally immortal? Watch what this character survives in the Galaxy movie alone. Mario throws him into lava, and everyone treats it as final. Bowser Jr. actually starts mourning him. Then he comes right back as Dry Bowser, exactly like in the games. And it doesn't stop there. Even after getting completely destroyed by Mr. Game and Watch, he's still around, reduced to a moving skull. Bowser Jr. then collects his father's bones and rebuilds him, which is honestly a little disturbing when you say it out loud. By the post-credits scene, the two of them are sitting in a prison cell together like none of it happened. So what's actually going on here? Look at the games and the pattern is the same. Bowser has survived lava, explosions, and total destruction more times than anyone can count. And one name keeps showing up, Kamek, the Magic Koopa with enough power to restore Bowser back to his original form over and over. Which means as long as Kamek is alive, Bowser can always come back. And that raises a much bigger question. What if Bowser was never the real threat? What if Kamek is the one keeping him alive, using him as a power source, and a very loud distraction to chase his own goals? Because if Bowser genuinely can't die, then the real danger is whoever controls him. Number 5. Mario and Luigi are not brothers. I know how this sounds, but the clue is in the title of every game you've ever played. Look at the Mario platformers. They're called Super Mario Brothers. Not brothers, brothers. Always abbreviated, always. Here's the theory. What if Mario's real brother is Wario, and Luigi's real brother is Waluigi? And this is where it stops being funny, because the designs back it up. Mario and Wario are both short and stocky, built almost identically. Luigi and Waluigi are both tall and lanky, built almost identically. The pairs line up perfectly across the wrong families. So, if that's true, what have these two been doing all this time? Are they just pretending to be related to impress Peach? I don't know, but isn't that a little concerning? Number 6. Does Princess Peach have a secret boyfriend? Here's a piece of Mario history most fans have never even heard of. In 1986, the first ever Super Mario Bros. Movie adaptation was released, an animated film called Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach. Japan only, never released anywhere else. It opens with Mario playing a Famicom sitcom when Peach literally pops out of the TV to ask for his help. Bowser drags her back to the Mushroom Kingdom, announcing they're getting married, and the brothers set off to save her, with a lot of extremely 1986 chaos along the way. They win. Bowser's evil spell over the land breaks. Mario returns Peach's pendant to her, and then Peach says it. She'll someday marry the prince who holds the matching half. Mario immediately decides he's going to find that other half. He's determined. This is his moment. Then the dog they've been traveling with the entire movie transforms into a human man. He introduces himself as Prince Haru from a neighboring kingdom, explains that Bowser's magic is what turned him into a dog, and reveals he's had the matching pendant this whole time. The two of them are obviously meant to be. And Mario is left completely heartbroken. So Peach's canonical soulmate might be a guy almost nobody in the fandom has ever seen. Number 7. Is Toad secretly in love with Peach? At first, this sounds ridiculous. Then you actually look at how Toad behaves. He's Peach's loyal assistant, the cheerful mushroom guy who helps her and protects the kingdom and never asks for a thing. That's the surface read. But the devotion goes way past a job description. He follows her everywhere. He worries constantly about her safety. He's the first one to back her no matter how bad it gets. Across the games, he's the one helping Peach escape danger and the one guiding Mario to find her. And Peach clearly trusts him more than almost anyone else in the entire Mushroom Kingdom. But then Mario shows up, and the second he does, he's the hero. He gets the rescue, the credit, and all of Peach's attention. Every single time. Toad knows he can never compete with that. He's not the legend. He's the assistant in the background, standing beside someone he'd do anything for, watching her look at somebody else. Which honestly makes this the saddest theory on the list. Number 8. What Peach and Rosalina's hair really tells you. Did you notice these two princesses reveal their entire backstory before they say a word? Look at Peach. Her hair is always neat, soft, perfectly styled, never out of place. That's not a lazy design choice. It reflects the life she grew up in. Warm, organized, surrounded by people who care about her. Toads, to be specific, but still. The Mushroom Kingdom became her real home, and how she looks matches that grounded, peaceful world. Now look at Rosalina. Her hair flows long and loose, falls across her face, and covers one eye completely. She reads as distant and unreachable, like someone who doesn't fully belong anywhere anymore. And for years, fans were convinced something must be wrong with that hidden eye. Injured, missing, cursed. But then look at the flashbacks of Rosalina as a child. Completely different hairstyle, shorter bangs, both eyes clearly visible. She wasn't born hiding, she started hiding, which means the real question was never what's under the hair. It's what happened to her. What turned a normal little girl into someone who covers half her face from the universe? And the answer is the saddest story Nintendo has ever written. Number 9. The saddest story in Mario history. If you unlock every chapter of the storybook in Super Mario Galaxy, you find out who Rosalina used to be, and it will genuinely mess you up. She was a normal kid on Earth. Nothing cosmic about her at all. One day she found a rocket ship sitting in her backyard, and inside it was a Luma. The little creature was crying because it had lost its mother. It kept saying she was out there somewhere on a comet, but it couldn't find her. So Rosalina made a promise. She told that Luma she'd help it find its mom. They took the rocket and went into space, and they searched. They searched for days. Then the days turned into months. Then the months turned into years. They never found her. That's the story. A child made a promise she couldn't keep, and then spent centuries out in the dark honoring it anyway, becoming a mother to every Luma she found along the way, because the first one never got his back. That's what changed her. Not an injury, not a power, just grief, and a very long time alone with it. Number 10. The lawsuit that almost ended Nintendo. Did you know Donkey Kong nearly destroyed the entire company? When the game launched in 1981, it exploded. One of the most popular arcade games ever made. Money pouring in, Nintendo suddenly a serious name in America. Then the success turned into a nightmare. Universal Pictures sued them, claiming Donkey Kong was a ripoff of King Kong. This wasn't a small legal headache. Universal demanded millions of dollars and wanted the game banned outright. For a company that had just bet everything on one hit, losing that case could have wiped Nintendo off the map completely. No Mario, no Zelda, no Switch, nothing. But Nintendo fought back, and they hired a lawyer named John Kirby. Kirby walked into that trial and proved something that sounds obvious now, but absolutely wasn't then, that no reasonable person would ever confuse an arcade game ape with a movie monster. Nintendo won. The company survived. And here's how they thanked him. First, they bought him a sailboat and named it Donkey Kong, and gave him the exclusive worldwide right to use that name for sailboats, which is possibly the funniest legal document ever written, but they weren't finished. Years later, later, when Nintendo created a new little pink character who could swallow anything and steal its power, they needed a name. They called him Kirby. So one of the most beloved characters in gaming history is named after the attorney who kept Nintendo alive. Every single time you play as Kirby, you're playing a tribute. And that's it. Which one surprised you the most? A theory or a tiny detail? Let me know in the comments. If you want the next part, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed, because we're uncovering even more secrets next time.